YouTube. Today I'm going to be running through the answers to the previous quiz, which incidentally was at the end of last lesson. Okay, here goes. I asked you at the end at the last lesson to write a program that prints "Hello World" and also prints "YouTube is amazing." But these two should be on different lines. And you can do all of that in everything I taught you last lesson. So this is the answer to it, basically. Okay, this is going to be a very short lesson because I really just want you to show the answer, and more importantly, I want you to play around with the print test. Try and do some maths. Try and play around with strings. If you don't know what a string is, find out. There's you can find almost anything out on Google. But here is the answer. Okay, first you open your text editor. In this case, I'm using Nano. If you're on Windows, you could use your normal idle. If you go new window, and you could type your stuff in there. I'm just going to use Nano, and I'm going to open a new file called answer.py. Now, if you're interested, the extension .py is just used for Python. It's for different files. They're very different. If it's just a normal text file, use a .txt. If it's, let's see, a C program, you use .c. C++, use .cpp. Yeah. So this is the answer. Now, if you remember, if you're Windows, you do not need to type the first line. Mac and Linux always need to do that. And it's not the same for this line is not the same for every single Mac machine and every Linux machine. This is literally, you literally need to go into your CLI and type which Python to find out your Python directory. In my case, it's user bin Python. Some people are on user bin env Python. Yeah. But print hello. Oh, caps lock, sorry. World. And on the next line, print YouTube is amazing. I save it. Close. If I try to do /answer.py, I'll come up with an error because at the moment it's not executable, and you can list file permissions on. This is Mac and Linux stuff as well. Let's see, answer. I'll be at the top here somewhere. Answer.py. It only has reading and writing permissions. So you have to you need to change permissions. So you go chmod plus x answer.py. Oh, sorry, reset. You've got answer.py. Hello world, YouTube is amazing, and that is the answer. Now, if you're on Mac and Linux, I'm making you do it this way with the chmod stuff is because you learn more. With Windows, to be honest, I really don't like Windows because the command line is very, very limited. I mean, you can do the basic stuff like navigate directories. You can run as the administrator, use the run as command in Windows. Oh, by the way, in Mac and Linux, that's sudo. If you want to become super user, I would advise you to do that, especially later on. We'll be writing programs that you might not be able to execute as as your current user. Sudo su. You have to enter your password. I have. And now it's chain root at D. Now I can literally do anything. Go back, list. I can access various files such as the root directory. Oh, I can basically do anything. To exit, just exit, and you're back in here. But that is the end of your lesson. See ya. Like, subscribe, and comment if you can see any improvements. I really don't care for saying if people comment how good it is. I mean, it's suppose it's flattering, but I really couldn't care less. What I want is the improvements. So thank you for listening, and see you next time.